Hey guys, so it's Thanksgiving and tomorrow we start a camping trip. Me and another guy are going to camp in the Tortolita Mountains, and then we're going to meet everybody Saturday morning, and we're going to take Rug Road to Arivaipa Canyon. We're going to camp Saturday night, and then Sunday we'll head out through Arivaipa. It's going to be pretty damn cold, and it's a long trip. Usually I would take my overland trailer, the Bat, but this is a really rocky, long road, and I think it'll be a pain in the ass. So we're going to tent it this time. So I was going to show you guys some of the gear I got. Here I got hooked up through 0 mile mark. So what I mean by hooked up is I purchased some lights and some bedding from them and got a free tent. Actually I have 2 of them. So here's the free tent, and I'll set it up later tomorrow in this video when we get to camp. I have 2 of them. I'm going to take this one with me. This is, you can see how small it is compared to my hand. It's pretty small. This will be an extra tent that I got when I purchased this bedding, which is one of those self-inflating ones. I usually sleep on a queen-size bed in my camper, but we're roughing it this time. The other tent is inside here. My camping bag, I got some extra stuff in here, including some extra stakes, extra sleeping bag. I have my heavy-duty Eddie Bauer sleeping bag that I bought like 15 years ago. And then I have a little camping type one. So here's the other tent. This tent I actually sprayed with silicone and seam sealed the inside of the rain fly in the tent just to make it more waterproof, because it is supposed to rain this weekend. And then this is the cool little LED lantern I got when I bought this. I got this free tent. When I bought that, I got that free tent. So I got 2 of them. And I will open this bad boy up. So it's pretty bright. Solar charging. I don't know if you guys can see the solar panel. It might be kind of dark in here. So you can recharge it in the sun, but you can USB charge it as well, which I already did, so it should be good to go. So now I'll charge it in the Jeep. Of course, I got sleeping bag, pillow, and by the way, this sleeping pad comes with an attached and detachable inflatable pillow. I'm kind of picky about pillows, so I don't know if I'll like it or not, so I have that pillow. Okay, it's Friday morning. I'm about an hour and a half from leaving. Just want to show you everything's packed up. Most of the stuff would normally go in my trailer, but like I said, we're tenting it this time. Got my camp gear box right there. Got some tools in case of breaking down. A couple different sleeping bags. I just bought this new one I'm going to test out. 0 to -5 degrees, so hopefully that'll be awesome. Tents, the extra tent that I have. Hey guys, so I just want to give you my 2 cents on the 0 mile mark tent and the sleeping pad. I used them for 2 nights, and I apologize I didn't get a real good video of me putting the tent up, but it's a basic dome tent, 2 poles crossing each other, and it holds the tent up, and then another pole for a rainfly. So the tent did pretty good. The first night we had snow and hail and rain. The tent I used on the first night, I actually sprayed with silicone before going out there, anticipating that it was going to rain. There was a little bit of water in the corners of the tent, but I'm talking like teaspoon, not a whole lot. And I was pretty impressed because the tent is not supposed to be waterproof. And another guy had a waterproof tent at camp, and he had a huge puddle inside of his tent. So I was real impressed that this tent did better than that one, especially for being a free tent. The only issue I had with it was the rainfly. The ends of the rainfly where the poles go in, the seam ripped, and I actually used the second tent that I had the second night, and the same thing happened. Not that big of a deal. I'm just going to reinforce it. It's not going to cost me anything to fix it. Just sew some more stitching on the ends so that the pole doesn't poke through on the rainfly. It did not make it to where I couldn't use the tent. It just was an issue that I had. The rainfly was still on there just as normal, and it didn't cause any problems other than that. The sleeping pad, I really was impressed with that. I like firm bed, a firm bed. So for me, it was comfortable. It was wide enough that I didn't fall off of it in the middle of the night. And so I was impressed by the sleeping pad. So I definitely recommend that. And it doesn't take up a whole lot of room in the tent. The other thing I want to say about the tent was I used a buddy heater because it was cold. And I was surprised about how good it held heat in. The second night, I didn't even think it was that cold outside because of how warm it was in the tent, and I was just using a buddy heater with the pilot on. I wasn't even really turning it on. And I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and when I opened the tent, it was really, really cold. It was a big difference between the inside and the outside. So I was really impressed. I gotta say, for a free tent, you can't complain. It did really good. And like I said, the other guy had a tent that didn't hold up to the rain as well as this free tent from 0 mile mark. So I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Just a little bit of issues, but nothing that's hard to get over or is gonna cost any money to fix anyway. So guys, like I mentioned before several times, I'm more into overland camping with my trailer, but if you need a small tent, or if you're one of those people who don't have camping gear and need it, I do recommend this 0 mile mark tent. If you purchase gear from 0 mile mark, spending more than $30 is usually the sale they have going on. You get this tent for free. So I purchased a lantern and got one tent, and then the sleeping pad and got another tent. So it's a great little tent for free. You can throw it out wherever. It's real fast to put up. So I do recommend this company. It's a veteran-owned company, which I like to support veteran-owned companies like 0 mile mark. When I get decals ordered for SOAZ Off-Road, I always order from a veteran-based decal company. And like Black Rifle Coffee, I just like to support veterans because I am in the military myself. So yeah, check these tents out, and they held up pretty good, especially for being a free tent. They're really small and portable, and yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos I'm putting out. If you are, please subscribe to our channel and click the notifications bell so that you get notifications. And we're going to keep coming out with content more and more. I'm going to start doing some reviews like this, and on top of trail videos. To keep an eye out for this video for the trail we did, which was Rug Road, and I always have a hard time pronouncing it, Arivaipa Canyon, and it was an awesome trip. Snow, mud, it was just great scenery. And we camped next to some Indian ruins, and we camped the first night next to some an old ranch out in the middle of nowhere. It was just awesome. So check out that video coming soon. I also have log corral video, which I'm working on too. And hey, we'll see you out on the trail, guys. Have a good one.